So nice harassment here by Fog. He had to micro one of his guards back into his corner here, and it's always annoying trying to fight in a corner. It looks like he will lose one of these guards to a couple of Dryads and Archers, which obviously do piercing damage, so very effective against them. And Soccer just lining up his ranged units against the bank in the hopes of getting a couple hits off. It looks like he won't kill anything else, although this one is lagging a bit behind because of slow poison. It looks like it might actually go down to just Dryads catching up. And that's very nice for Soccer, because those gargoyles are really only useful in large numbers. And another one actually gets ensnared there. That's a bit of bad luck for him. And he might actually do well just to creep this now. The Warden is coming in, he might get the Jack, but it looks like he's decided to creep an easier camp instead. And I think this might be the first time that we've actually seen statues from Fall in the first of all of the best of 3. And statues obviously very good with Ghoul Guard. There's just so many units that constantly need a small amount of healing. So that'll probably be very useful in the later game. And now keeping this Drake, obviously between the orb and the gargoyles, just that thing goes down so quickly you can't see what the item is. But oh, that's a shame. Crystal Ball, probably the worst item really to get from this camp. There's so many good items. Meanwhile, I think it's expansion, yeah, now going up. And Ancient Protector as well, obviously very useful against the gargoyles, and 2 more Ancient Protectors going up as well, so I think that probably is going to be quite a safe expansion. And the Warden getting caught out a bit here, having to blink away, but not before getting nuked, and now looks like it's heading towards the base, maybe either for scouting or a bit of a harass against the acolytes here. Yeah, he looks like he's going to take one out with the Shadow Strike, and the second one, he's already got one in on it, so if he can Shadow Strike it again, he might be able to kill it, but no, he decides to TP away to his base, where the 2 Ancient Protectors have now been cancelled, and the Warden's very low health, only 39 health. He does have a Ankh and a TP scroll, but he can't defend this expansion, just doesn't have the units. And Ghoul Guard's really such an old school strat from Fall here, really doing a lot of damage, and bringing in his Dryads and Archers at last. With rejuvenation on his Warden actually, so that's quite nice, and upgrading his Ancient of War is just one last push, but he's lost his Tree of Life, so the damage is really good done at this point. And Fall silent turn and fight, he doesn't have to at this point, but as you can see, immediately puts up a healing ward, but it's immediately dispelled, so not overly effective. I find it's better to put the healing wards in the back, and even if it doesn't hit all the units, it lasts for just so much longer. And level 5 Warden now actually, and so we're probably going to be seeing level 3 Shadow Strike. Although level 3 Blink wouldn't be too bad because it's so mana unintensive, and it would just allow for such effective harassment, especially on a small map like this. And Warden does have to blink away. He does have a Ankh, but no point in wasting it really. He may as well just go back and heal up and wait for his Ancient of War to move a bit forward, and they're really doing a lot of tanking at this point. Fall is attacking Ancient of War, but I don't think it's really the point of this. He should probably run away, because Ancient of War will lose so much damage by the time that he's killed them, and if he doesn't kill them completely, obviously they can just be repaired for free. So Soccer now rebuilding his expansion immediately. Obviously he knows Fall's running away, so now is the best time to start rebuilding it, because a fair bit of time before it's going to be attacked again. And 2 Ancient Protectors in his base, so clearly, oh no, 3, wow, clearly he's worried about guard harass, which Fall was notorious for, so it's fair enough really. And Fall now creeping the other large Drake, and hopefully getting a bit of a better item than Crystal Ball. Could have Cunning, it's not great. I think that's Agility and Intelligence, isn't it? Yeah, Agility and Intelligence, that's not fantastic. Obviously, Agility isn't great for either of these 2 heroes, but Intelligence okay. But Death Nick's obviously more coils is always better. And a couple of Soccer's units, you'll notice he's often spacing out his units and his hero, because his hero is so useful for just looking about and doing some damage. And he's bought an invisibility potion, so he's going to go and harass the base clearly. Meanwhile, I'm not sure there's much that these units can do. I'm not sure if they're actually going to go and meet up with him in the base, but it looks like it's going to be a bit too late. Level 5 Warden will be very effective against this mine here, and he moves into position and he'll just start taking off. Actually, he must have gone on level 3 training before I missed that, because he just used level 3 Fan of Knives and killed 4 acolytes, all 5 acolytes, and as you can see, 1 Fan of Knives and 5 hits, and that's just so powerful. And then he uses it on the ghouls as well, and he just, since he has enough mana, you can just do so much damage down. If you can blink in here and kill a couple more ghouls, yeah, and he does that exactly, and then he just staffs out. So that's, what, 9 food worth of kills he's just gotten, all for pretty much nothing, the price of total free training and one sort of the temporary charge on a TP staff and an invisibility potion, so definitely worth it, especially considering how close he is to level 6. And I imagine at level 6 he'll actually go for level 3 blink and just keep on continuing with this harassment. So it's just so powerful. He is now using the clarity as well, and I imagine he'll just keep on doing this because he can just rejuvenate himself, and it's just so powerful. And 2 ancient protectors, 2 ancient ores, and a 3 of life with nature's blessing at an expansion, so it's going to be quite hard for Fob to attack with now. He has just a Garg army at this point. I think he sent his remaining, he won Abomination. I think he sent his remaining ghouls back to harvest lumber, yeah. And 2 slaughterhouses now actually as well. It's quite hard. Maybe he's going to be going for more abominations. He is getting Disease Cloud, which is nice against a large amount of dryads. It's very worthwhile having, so they can just do so much damage. And you can see Soccer doing the exact same thing again, killing 2 acolytes. Will we get the Servant? No, it's very low, 4 hit points, and then it goes to get coiled. Meanwhile, Soccer just sort of playing at this point, just running about, getting 2 more acolyte kills, getting that level 6, and looks like he will run away at this point. Maybe he'll staff out or just run. Actually, he doesn't even chase, and this is just sort of really unfair in terms of the harassment potential. There's just no way of stopping that blink. Obviously, with on a tavern map, it's possible to, because you can get something like Dark Ranger to cast silence and stop the blink, but with no real stun up opportunities. I mean, you could go for Dreadlord and Sleep, or sort of Impale, but neither of those are really optimal, because obviously they just wouldn't last long enough. And what you really need to do is